The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, William Regal and the Brawler. And the opponent, Paul and Ryan.
A sold-out crowd in Memphis, Tennessee is on its feet and ready for another exciting evening of SmackDown action.
I tell you, we're bigger than Elvis tonight. This crowd can't wait.
That's a big claim to make, partner, but you might just be right. Elvis was only one superstar, but SmackDown's got a whole locker room full of them.
He slipped out of that one. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. Say what you will about William Regal. He never backs down from a fight.
Regal's been making...
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you. Uh-oh, I think every guy watching this has an idea of how painful this has got to be.
I know I do, and in times like these, I'm glad to stay on this side of the announce table. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the...
I think that's a tag.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent is...
He's tagged in his partner.
One.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
5.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw... Now, there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk. On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Watch it. He reversed it. I think William Regal wants to finish this up quick. It's almost tea time after all.
Regal's a very methodical wrestler. He won't be rushed, and I don't see him as a tea and crumpets kind of guy.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd...
He's tagging in his partner. He wasted no time going for that pin.
2.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
1, 2.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a good...
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match.
Oh, my. Look at the blood just pouring down his face.
I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the living hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that. I hate to see a superstar risk a serious injury like this.
That was a textbook reversal. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them do it.
Looks like a tag to me.
Looks like he's bringing in his partner.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectations, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
1, 2.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the... This could be 3 right here.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
1, 2.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb... He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut. Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner.
The tag's been made and his partner's coming in.
He's going for the pin.
So have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
He's 3 seconds away from victory.
2, 3.
This one could...
here are your winners, William Regal and the Brawler,